Government has released its province-wide snapshot of small business. It shows that more than 1 million people work in small business, the second highest number in Canada.
Small business is the single largest employer in BC, accounting for more than half of the private sector jobs. There are pros and cons to operating a small business.
You can reap your own rewards, and the effort you put in comes back to you, and you can build reputation and ability. The cons are you end up working a lot more. It's a heavy work schedule, and when you're responsible for the company, that kind of never leaves you. You don't go home on Saturday and not think about it.
The survey of small business in BC also showed a decline in the number of small businesses in both the Cariboo and the Nechako regions. But the Chamber of Commerce says the numbers show a different trend.
Business community is in a bit of a downturn. I think that most importantly, the numbers show that it is picking back up after a couple of years where there were what looks like some possible business closures. That is picking back up again. I think that's really important to note.
Even with small business, the challenges are the same regardless of the size of the operation.
People's a big constraint. Recruitment and retention of intermediate level engineers or planners, technologists in Prince George is a big issue, not just for our company, but I think for just about every company in Prince George.
We all know that there's a lot of money pouring into the province, into the northern part of the province, through some of the big resource industries, the energy, the mining, the forestry. That's happening. I think also it is opening up our northern region into more of a global marketplace. There's a lot of money and a lot of companies that want to get their hands on that money.
Those opportunities to tap into that pool of money creates a unique situation for small business that never existed before the business world became much more global.
The economy's really rebounded, and particularly in gas lines, pipelines, mining. That's bringing a lot of very high-level international firms to Prince George, and you're competing with them, but you can also work with them and partner with those kinds of outside parties.
Since 2007, small business was responsible for the creation of 4,500 new jobs in BC, an increase of 0.4%. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.